told you he was giving you the okay back today to make a way. He gon' die today and nobody still. I ended up being C-Ball DJ, but then he ended up getting, he got me the way he lost me the way he got me, because we were on tour with Spice One, Selly Cell, MC8, him. Just so happened Cash Money Records is in Baton Rouge at this time. We doing this show in Baton Rouge. Shout out to my boy Q. Shout out to the spot Bella Noche. On its way. Don't worry about it. We got things in the works. I DJ at this show. Birdman sees it, but he don't think to get my contact. Compton Menace is there with him, and he sees me at the hotel. And he says, hey, ain't you that DJ that was up there with Sebo them tonight? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, I need your number. I said, man, I want to do it. I instantly was like, man, I want to do a mixtape with you and such and such and such. No fucking producer, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? No, I lie. This time I am. I'm going to tell you how the producing came about. But this is how I got to that situation as far as being signed. So when Compton Menace seen me, that snowballed all, and I'll give you the story to how it happened, but that snowballed me all the way down into getting signed to Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? MHG / Cash Money. So, trying to think, because I know what the question was at, but I was trying to make sure I didn't leave nothing out.
I think you were gonna like kind of double back and talk about when you first started producing, right?
Yeah, I was gonna wait for you to ask for that. I didn't know if you wanted to go ahead and do it.
Go ahead and touch on that.
Remember I told you I didn't want to go home? Mm-hmm. Like there's no need to, like what? I'm not going home. But to figure out how to stay here. Yeah. So what did I become to do? What they don't send home. They send rappers home. They don't send producers home. Producers and DJs, they don't send them home. If you're really trying to stick it out and grind it out and try to figure out what part of this game you can be in, producing and DJing is gonna get you in the door. And every artist needs to remember that. If you want to get in the door, promote your producer and your DJ, your favorite producer, your favorite DJ. Everybody in Oklahoma City promoted GQ. Now look at where he's at. It took all to put one voice behind it. Look at where he at. And I didn't hear the voices from out here, so I heard it from his talent. I was in Kansas City. Sebo and the camp had left me out there, but it was time for everybody to go back home for a minute. Like, you bitches go home. I ain't going home. I'm out here on the road. I really ain't got shit to go back home to anyway. So what I ended up doing is staying out to, shout out my boy Tad Lucci, because it was because of him that I was able to stay in Kansas City, Missouri. He let me sleep at his studio. And shout out Carlisa, because she worked at Gates and she made sure I had plenty of food. She made sure she got me a bus ticket when it come to find out. I got approved, bro. I got approved for Section 8. Don't look at my face when I'm this happy about that shit, because boy, if I can go back to them days. But I had got approved for Section 8. This girl asked her mama to get me a bus ticket to Oklahoma City to go fulfill my meeting for the Section 8 situation. But my boy Talucci say, hey, you can come back if you need to. So in the middle of the time I'm getting ready to leave and go out there, I'm learning how to work this producing equipment. I don't want to go home. I'm in this motherfucker around this stuff. Yeah. I'm tired of getting up every day, hooking this DJing board up to mix and scratch. I went there and turned that shit on and learned how to make beats off my DJ board. I would loop tracks. I would loop sounds. I would loop them, put them in the damn computer and then work them out. That's how I learned how to produce. And then
so you're basically just like chopping shit up and
yeah,
you're basically DJing almost.
Basically DJing.
Stuff.
But I end up learning how to do the beat patterns on the keypads, on the beat machines and whatnot. So I learned how to put it together, and voila, I end up pulling it off. You know what I mean? Becoming a producer. So that's where my first producing situation came from. Now, fucking first time my beats ever got noticed, I made my first official beat in front of Compton Menace.
Okay, so this is after You met him in New Orleans. So kind of talk about.
I was locked into this is one part we can't skip though in this story. Let me tell you the transition from SIBO to, because it wasn't simple. SIBO ended up getting into a beef with Mozzy. Talking about right after that time I met Compton Menace in Baton Rouge at that show. Mozzy goes on No Jumper and says something derogatory about Bo by saying Bo, Brother Lynch, and X-Rated was not, he's tired of hearing their names, you know what I mean, when it come down to representing, you know what I'm saying, when it come down to representing Sacramento. None of those guys helped him get to where they needed to. Help Mozzy and none of their team to get to where they needed to, so they had to do what they had to do. Like, you gotta think, look at what Mozzy did to get famous, bro. He did a song called The Truth. They got some people killed directly hours after the video dropped. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that came from his own treachery, not from what SIBO and them could have provided. So that's where that beef, I ended up getting locked into the middle of that beef. I make what's called, I would do what's called the diss tapes. Let me see, I might be able to pull this shit up. I did the Mozzy diss tapes. This is what got me popping on YouTube.
These are tapes you did with SIBO, right?
I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's the I sent. So I sent out a bunch of beats to a bunch of people. I did a bunch of beats for a bunch of people. That's what it was look like. I don't know if y'all seen it, but that's what it looked like. So that's right here is Young Cat. I did the artwork and everything. So you see that? Look, look. She here. She gave. You see that? I did this. So when I did this, I did the artwork and everything, so it went up because Bo was taking too long. SIBO had took so damn long to respond back to that New Era King that Mozzy did the diss song he did. He called him a bald-headed bum and it pissed me off. So, cause you know his nickname was Bald-Headed Nut, so he called him a bald-headed bum and it fucking pissed me off. and Compton Menace, when the time while the song was high, Compton Menace is fucking with me because the song is now old, but he's still fucking with me about it because you know that's who I was signed with and shit. So, at the time though, it was a sensitive subject. Me and Killer Tape both was like, bro, I want to respond like a motherfucker. I'm like, man, if he do the diss song, since he taking this long, give me the diss song. You feel me? Give me the diss song, and I'll put it on the I'll put it on my mixtape. Make some money off of it. Yeah. Mozzy gave his away for free, bitch. We can get some money off this motherfucker. You bald-headed Bo. Come on, bitch. We can do this. He gives me my last fucking check for my last mixtape because it was the last of my contract any damn way and didn't renew my contract. Yep. So I did the diss tapes and put the diss tapes out.
After you're already...
I'm in my last week of being signed to West Coast Mafia. I put all of that shit out. And talking about in under 3 hours, I'm talking about 13,000 views.
Yeah.
Up. You know, I'm with Compton Menace one day because I'm going to LA for a Vlad interview. And don't get to do the Vlad interview because SIBO decides he wants to, because I was supposed to do it with SIBO. Because I'm his producing DJ at the time, and I just dropped this whole fucking tape. Motherfuckers want to talk to motherfuckers that's bold enough to do this shit. So he's doing a video shoot in Sacramento, and the video shoot got shot up, all kind of crazy shit. I'm stuck at the airport, and then I called Compton Menace. Not even called him, I texted him, he came and pulled up on me and picked me up, bro, and took me to his studio. And showed me love, bro. And he showed me a lot of love. Like he He showed me a lot of love because this dude let me live around his kids. He had me around his kids. He was Ubering me everywhere while he ride his motorcycle. Like, yeah,